come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm won his second Comeback Player of the Year award last year with a career-best season. Now in year 6 here in the NFL, it's Joe Burrow.
Joe showed yet again when healthy, and this guy is an MVP caliber player. He was a stat monster. Almost 5,000 yards passing and 43 touchdowns. And really elevated the Cincinnati team, especially defensively with a lot of flaws, right to the precipice of the playoffs. That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Burrow from the gun. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards or reset the downs. One of the tight ends in motion left. Going down, gives to Brown. And he'll get up to the 44. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Burrow now on first down. Throw finds Jamar Chase. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Bengals have a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here we go.
Play action here. Burrow. Right back to Chase. He has room for the 25. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in route in space where you can make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Nick Sam coming inside the red zone. Broncos picks up 9 on the play. Less than a ruler needed here on second down. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. This one's caught. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Catch made. And a man out of bounds after a short goal. Second and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
Done.
Burrow setting the throw. Isn't moving up. They're able to drop it. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but they never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, that goes a long way to helping your efforts.
On 3rd and goal, here's Burrow. Getting out to his left. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That's just the case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
On 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. McPherson's kick is good. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that 10 drives ahead.
If they can keep moving that ball the way they did on the opening drive, he's going to be called upon, I gotta guess, Kate, for more than just field goals. Maybe some extra points, too.
Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. And bringing him out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
At his best, Bo Nix is a point guard facilitating an offense, getting that ball in and out of his hands as quickly as possible, but don't you dare sleep on his legs, because he will hurt you with his athleticism too. And by the way, as I mentioned, he matured well beyond his years.
This one misses the tight end. So second down coming up. the play.
2-yard gain.
Third and long, they're going to throw. Quick slant, caught by Sutton. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strip. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Broncos first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. He's got it on the bootleg. It's Sutton with back-to-back catches. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35. First down now. Ball at the 33. Knicks from the gun. Inside the 15. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Walking inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the one. Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is first and goal.
First and goal.
Next to throw again. Well, we all knew who that final pass was going to go to. That entire drive really ran through him, and it continued all the way to 6.
Kind of became clear, right? After the second or third catch, somebody this defense overlooked in their game plan, and it took exactly one series to exploit it. Now, offensively, call it till they stop it.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos, who want the opposing field goal, they start with 7 on their opening drive. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. Team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Cincinnati headed back out for its second drive now. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well.
Here we go. 180.
On first down, here's Burrow. Gets it to him on the screen. He's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after gaining 9. Options are open here. It's second and inches.
Here we go.
Burrow now against the blitz. Has another quick hit. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Burrow on the play action. Dumped off to his running back. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackling for a loss. We got second and 11. 1 quarter away so far. 7-3 is our score. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They have second and pretty long here. Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. And for the second straight play, Rob, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough third down.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the third row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now third down is so much harder.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Here he goes, third and long. Falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. And now they're staring at fourth and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So on 4th down, Bengals calling on Ryan Rico for the punt. It's fielded at the 14. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Broncos and Cortland Sutton taking the field once again. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. Move to work at the 35. And finally, they take him down at the 36-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
And the Broncos, first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
On 1st down, it's Nix. Knocked away, and that's going to be incomplete. Defender there that brings up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a quarterback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position, and most importantly, swat that pass away.
He put everything he had. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos now lead by 10. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. A 2nd touchdown through the air for Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field, knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Going after try his goodbye lots. And the Broncos drive their lead to 11. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Samaje Perine on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. It's a 14-3 ball game as they take over following the score. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. First down, going to the throw. Completed over the middle. And this is going to come to an end right on the 32-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. 1st and 10 from the 32.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
11. Now shotgun handoff to Brown. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Not through 1 tackle, the next guy gets him for loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Looking right, and he finds it. And look at it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Here we go. Makes it 3rd and 4.
And the gun on 3rd down. It's Brown. For big yards on the right side. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
So pass brought in. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Here we go. 2nd and 2 at the 18-yard line.
throw again. It's Burrow. It's his running back. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. Sit tight. More from Paycor Stadium on the other side.
On one, ready?
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Gun. Ready? Plays up.
To the air again. It's Burrow. He isn't holding on. They're able to drop him. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money, a lot of glamour in this league, but today, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Get it to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 16.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You feel it. Right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield and the big play follows.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Here we go.
Third and long for him here. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
McPherson on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And that brings the deficit back within a score. 8 points.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Marvin Mims now to return it. And he stopped on the run back of the 27. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Looking slant, not complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Mims with the grab. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Throwing again. Here's Nix. Escapes the pocket. And he's short of first after a long gains. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Escapes the pocket. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Next from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Time still to go here. This is 2nd down. Here's Nix to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get that 1st down. Picks up 4. And goes into the nickel set. 3rd down. To throw. Here's Nix. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Connects, and that brings up 5th down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It can be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down. Put 3 up here for the Broncos. This is a 50-yard look from the right hash. This kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So entering the locker room, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And welcome back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. And a 2-score ball game here as we resume play. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. With a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Goes to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Here's Nix. Finds him over the middle. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Give up the middle to Harvey. And he's going to be in Jerome Yard on that drive up the gut. Stop by the rookie that time, Demetrius Knight. Bengals with an extra DB out there now, 3rd down. He'll air it out on 3rd. He'll put everything he's got behind it. And they have a coverage, and it's intercepted. DJ Turner comes up with it. They worked hard to have the halftime lead brought, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL. And especially in the second half, you have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. And bring a tight end in motion right. He's trying to begin with a run by Brown. And he's back down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down and 6.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Has him on a quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn completion that nets them the 1st down.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun and get to Brown. And 2nd down is going to be a good big tough one. He can't even get back to the line. This split loses yards. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
From the gun. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
If that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Third and long, here's Burrow. It's complete over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down the completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
He's brought down before the return gets far. The Broncos offense all set to go. And this group feeling a little urgency to make the most of this one, Brock, after they threw that interception the last time out.
Yeah, we know there's no more predictive stat in the NFL than giving the ball away. And we walk that fine line as a quarterback. You can't play timid and scared to make a mistake, but you know you can't put the ball again in the other team's hands.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Second down, give to Harvey. Has some takeaway through the 40. And this is going to take him out to the cross midfield there at the opposing 45. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Broncos.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
And we need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Now Nix. Going all the way to the end zone here. And again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. And a chance to steal it away in the end zone. But they just can't finish the play. 3rd and long for Nix. Complete to Mims. Decent game here, but short of the first.
I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. And as they get set, Carter, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this round, too.
I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Connects on the crosser. And they don't get the stop until he reaches that 25-yard line. He'll come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
That's good.
Can.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. First down, you met no gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Completed over the middle. He's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Give him 10-yard gain on the play. And the Bengals have a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak run into coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On first down, here's Burrow. Quick slant, here's Gesicki. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd
Here we go.
and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Brown on the inside give. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the way. It's
Brock on 3rd down. It's Brown. He's got Gesicki complete. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's another Bengals first down.
It's a design boot. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
I can speak from personal experience on this one. That is the absolute worst nightmare as a quarterback. When you call that bootleg and you turn around and all you see is nothing but a big old defensive end, yeah, your interest switch from getting rid of the ball to a little self-preservation. Good job just simply hanging onto the football.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Pass ball in. And he's tackled for a short gain. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do. Trailing here in the 4th. Let's see what they went with on third down.
Here we go.
Here he goes, third and long. Sends this to the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So that brings up fourth and long. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. From the right hash, 52 yards out. Got all of it, and this is good! And it pulls them back within one score here in the fourth.
His make there, they had to have that one. It really does set up a judgment call down on the field. This is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. There are 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it through.
Return, here's Mims. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Broncos running their offense out once again. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got first and 10. Knicks off the play action. And this one is launched downfield. The dangerous throw. He almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not going to be happy.
And he finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's third down. Shotgun snap to Nix. He's got 7 complete. And he's down after getting us up to the 41. Give him 8 on that one. And that's good for Broncos first down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Catches made down the right sideline. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. First down from the 41. Out of the gun, it's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Courtland Sutton, the man he was after. And now they face second down. Once more, it's Nix. This is Sutton working the right side. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. Third down and 2 here. Offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Back to throw it. Another drop. The last 2 plays, both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, they do at least force this fourth down. Here comes Will Lutz. A lot riding on this field goal try. It's a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
On the return, here's Jones. This makes it up to the 25. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Looking quickly here.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up second and 18 at the 17-yard line.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
On the top, right side. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. There's opposite. Still their football, but need to make some progress here. This is 2nd and long.
Ready?
Burrow from the gun. That's into the ground by the defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Here he is to throw. And he can't escape. He goes down. A flag go down with him. Let's see, did somebody hold up front, or is this marker going to wipe away that great sack?
Automatic 1st down.
This drive just keeps on moving. After the penalty, resets that marker.
Here we go. Ready?
Burrow now on 1st down. Complete over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
Burrow out of the shotgun. He's a 39. They're able to drop him. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle the line.
a 7-yard loss brings up
To throw. Run him again, and he goes down again. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
a 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Desperation time here. And that was probably their best guess. It's intercepted. Trey Greenlaw picks it up. And the Broncos take over just inside the 40. They're at the opposing 39.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, yeah, interceptions follow.
So here comes the Bronco offense. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Giving this to Harvey. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Staying on the ground here with Harvey. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. Defender's there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
That is not easy to do. That down the distance, everything is open to the offense. It takes great discipline defensively and the ability to go knock it away off the field.
a 48-yard attempt.
They kick by, which is good. And that extends their lead to 14.
That kick, well, that throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. We know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. They're coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down after a short gain. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line.
Up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun snap, no throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little giant after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
To the left side, and Gesicki has it. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play.
First down.
Again, it's Burrow. Trying to push deep downfield. And he just hooks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Hey, kid.
To the air again, it's Burrow. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Got it.
He was covered by Patrick Surtain.
Throwing now. That goes all around him, and down he goes. Looking quickly here.
A 4-yard loss. It's 4th down.
One final shot here. And they get time to hold it down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one. So the Broncos right out of here with a win on the road. And even on the road, this was a game they expected to win fairly convincingly. And I think we can say they've done just that, Brock, to the chagrin of the hometown fans who are hoping to see that upset. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.